Murray is the starting quarterback today for the Sooners. And on first down, Murray's going to keep it, and he can run! He can run across midfield! He can run down the sideline! Kyler Murray to be knocked out of bounds at the 4 by
Oklahoma, and his first snap in Baker Mayfield's shadow, he almost takes it to the house.
I keep Mayfield on the bench a little longer. Here's first and goal now. On the ground, Rodney Anderson. And he's on his feet into the end zone for a touchdown. How do you like me now? 49 seconds in. Oklahoma scores the touchdown. Hey, Coach, I thought I did pretty well in there. Did you want a faster scoring drive than 49 seconds? And on first down, handoff. Rodney Anderson right up the middle, making some cuts. Anderson is knocked down just shy of the 15 by Mike Daniels. Very similar to the opening drive for the Sooners.
Take a look at this move that Rodney Anderson puts on the secondary. That right there, not known for his quick feet, more of a big downhill running back, but he was passed up earlier in the year. Trey Sermon, Abdul Abbas both took reps away from Rodney Anderson and got a little help from his quarterback. I think he's not excited to be back on the field.
58-yard run by Rodney Anderson. Kyler Murray, the quarterback who started, ran for 66 on the first offensive snap. And on the first throw of the game by Baker Mayfield, he completes just from the 6. Baker will hand it off. Rodney Anderson will be dropped for a... Crowd is chanting Baker's name. They want a touchdown pass. Here's second and goal. Here's the opportunity to throw. It is juggled and caught. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. Means Oklahoma football. They'll start deep in their own territory out of the 11-yard line. Ledet in motion. And it's Rodney Anderson trying to break through. And he was just...
Temperament standpoint, Lincoln Riley very laid back. I think Baker Mayfield and he have a great relationship, and you can tell they love working with each other.
There's Mayfield to throw down the middle of the field. Got a man wide open. Marquise Brown. Again, the quick strike offense. Now, that was my quarterback. He'd be my best friend, too. We'd get along great.
And the quarterback's best friend is speed on the outside, and that's the definition of Marquise Brown. You can see, if you don't get a jam on him, Brown has filled that role.
Brown averaging 19 yards per catch. That was good for 56. Here's Anderson inside the 20 yards. All while watching the app. Yeah. Is that it?
Well, that's when I'm going to get home. So that's
right. Handoff. Rodney Anderson, we open up quarter number 2, tries to cut it inside, and he has enough. Leading 14-3 and looking for more. On third down and 1. Hand it off. Anderson, I don't think he got there. You got Dimitri Flowers in there, the fullback, and a tight end as well. Send Smallwood in motion. Hand it off. And it is Flowers.
Zone.
One of only 3 players in the FBS to have that kind of mix. With the 4+ rushing touchdowns, 4+ receiving touchdowns. And here's Anderson for the corner. Got it. Touchdown. Oklahoma making it look easy. Their 3rd score of the afternoon.
This is the #1 play for Oklahoma. It's the counter play. Watch Bobby Evans come through the line of scrimmage and gets the block here. They pull both the guard and the tackle. He just gets enough of David Long, and when you give Rodney Anderson that amount of room at 218 pounds, he's going to find the end zone. But if you're going to stop that counter play, you've got to get penetration in days. Could have gone in West Virginia's favor.
What's Dana arguing there? That seemed to be pretty conclusive, the video. So they open up on first down and 10 now. Oklahoma does at the West Virginia 44.5. The half playing the critical role. Mayfield to throw off the play action. Wide open is Mark Andrews. He rumbles down inside the 20-yard at the 20. On the ground, Trey Sermon. And a flag comes in.
Mayfield, I wouldn't talk to him at all. You don't want to poke the bear.
Leave him alone. Here's 1st and 20 after the marker. Mayfield will throw it. He'll zip it in there again for Andrews. Get most of the penalty yardage back.
This is patented Baker Mayfield here. He's just going to extend. And here's Mark Andrews. And being on the same page, we talked about it 2 plays ago. All these receivers know that when he extends plays and he goes to his right in particular, that he's going to be having. Virginia was to flush Baker Mayfield to the opposite direction, left. Felt like he wasn't as effective.
Here's Sermon, nifty move. And he's dropped at the 10-yard line. I think he'll be short of the first. Teams engaged in some rough stuff and some chippiness prior to last year's game. Here's 3rd and 1. Mayfield gonna try to keep it, lowers his shoulder and can't get there. A host of Mountaineers on 3rd and 1. And again, more pushing and shoving. Baker Mayfield and Oklahoma leading 21-10 from the 11 of West Virginia. Mayfield on the ground to Rodney Anderson. He's got the first down and he wants some more. And won't allow himself to be brought down until the 4, and then the players come together again. And more flags fly. And the officials need to get control of this one. Drew Samia in the middle of it all. The offensive lineman, the massive right guard. We'll take another look at that, what happened in the pile. Need to get an explanation. On the ground off the high snap, Anderson is able to get 3 yards. And again, there's more pushing and shoving. Looked like White got 2nd down. Anderson spins off 1 tackle. Gets out to the 10, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here in the 2nd quarter. It's all West Virginia when it comes to time of possession. It's never mattered less. Off the play fake. Mayfield throwing down the middle. What a grab by Lamb. Spinorama. And he's down. Knocked out at the 2-yard line. But there are 2 flags back behind the play.
Yeah, that's really well done by Baker Mayfield.
He was dancing down the field. Mayfield's been perfect in every aspect today. Hand off to Rodney Anderson. And Kaiser White fills the hole. And it's infectious. His teammates pick up on it as well. His 2nd down and goal. Again, it's Anderson. And he gets there. Touchdown. Rodney Anderson finds the end zone again.
The banking on it versus investing a 1st-round pick in him. And right now, he's playing like a 1st-round quarterback. And I know the intangibles everyone's going to look at, but he has an awesome football character.
That's a big move from the 3rd rounder. A 1st-round pick. Trey Sermon is the ball
Substitute for being accurate, too. And I feel like he's one of the more accurate quarterbacks in all of college football. You can't overcome that if you don't have it.
Leads the nation in completion percentage. And he'll add to that right there. Dimitri Flowers across midfield. And his accuracy, he's been perfect.
Nobody has done it more efficiently than Baker Mayfield. That's saying something.
Little shuttle to Jeff Burdett, the wide receiver. Half. Play fake. Mayfield wants some more. All sorts of time. Now he'll take a shot and throw it back in the end zone. And it's knocked away. Mark Andrews had it.
And then he loves football. He's going to live football at the next level. And to me, there's a lot of value in that.
So you're not hung up on the height like a lot of people are.
No.
I agree. Off the free throw. They want some more. Mayfield's going to get tripped up and stay on his feet and slide down. And a couple of white jerseys will fall. It's a 5-yard run on 1st down and 10. Mayfield will throw and zips it in there to Mark Andrews.
Timeout.
Sermon is stopped at the 22.
Right.
Could have had possession at midfield, and things were clicking for West Virginia at that point. Since then, they've been able to add a couple scores. Here's Mayfield. All sorts of time directing traffic. He'll gun it out from.
You can still talk, right? You just can't have the action.
Here's Mayfield. Zips one in there to Andrews for the touchdown. And I'm not sure that will add to the talking.
One with a broken leg, he broke his neck another year, and finally, as a senior, he's gotten his opportunity to shine.
Mayfield comes out firing and overthrows CeeDee Lamb. He's cracking. That is 45-17. Here's Mayfield to throw. And they look
at this program going forward for the next 10, 15 years. It was the right time to step aside and allow Lincoln Riley to assume the leadership role here, because other programs would have been coming. They would have been beating down his door.
On 3rd and 10, Mayfield fires and completes.
In and out of the right plays. But I asked Lincoln Riley about it when we were here a month ago, and he felt as comfortable with him as anybody he's ever had in checking plays.
Mayfield off the play fake, throwing, and again it's Lamb. They love CeeDee Lamb. Put on quite a show. He's got 4 catches for 92 yards so far here today. On the ground is Sermon, staying on his feet, the first down, and then some.
He comes back potentially in the conversation. Even at TCU, if they're able to somehow find a way to beat this juggernaut in Oklahoma next week, could be back in.
Play fake, Mayfield will throw. And underthrew his intended target, Marquise Brown.
If you let him run, he'll make you pay.
It's only 162 pounds. First down and 10. Abdul Adams has checked in for the first time. And Mayfield to throw. Finds his man in a seam. It's Calcaterra for the touchdown. And we have not seen him punt here today. 8 possessions, 7 touchdowns, 1 field goal. And this is how Oklahoma opens possession number 9 with a trade. It's a guy who's paying attention and detail-oriented as well. Here's Trey Sermon. Wow, takes a big shot.
Oklahoma history.
And they've been playing football around these parts since 1895. That's a long time and a lot of players. Quick screen out to Trey Sermon from Kyler Murray.
Right, Todd. I mean, there's unquestionably no better unit. I look at Auburn defensively. They're got better, but this offense explosive.
Miles teased down the sideline. Did he get there? He did. Touchdown. The players changed. Look for some more with Kyler Murray at quarterback.
So in 19.
We'll get that answer. America patiently waits.
How about Marty, the improvement from week 1 to week 2 when he was a star in week 1? Voice inflection and everything.
Well, thank you.
And the quarterback will keep it, Kyler Murray. We're in the building still, and it's 59-31, and it's not nearly that close. Do not be fooled by the score. With 6 minutes left, Kyler Murray started the game at quarterback, and he will finish it. Abdul Adams is the ball carrier down the sideline. And we'll see if they get a bit of a face mask.
Oh, yeah, Saquon Barkley.
So tight, and Bryce Love and all his talk. It really seems like there's a much bigger gap right on 2nd down and 7. On the ground to Adams. That time, having yet to win it, maybe this is his year. Might be his year, might be the Sooners' year. Their first down, how they seed out the top 4 teams. Could Oklahoma go from 4 to 1?
Absolutely. I've had Oklahoma at the top.
Here's Murray with speed.
They should be number 1. Yeah, Miami's out of the top 4.
Out of your 4. It's Abdul Adams, the ball carrier.
Cam Martin goes out with an ankle, already missing Cam Petway. That might be an issue against Georgia.
Greece, that knocks. Georgia wins that SEC chip.
3rd and 2. Looking to crack 60. All sorts of time for Murray. Back of the end zone and the flag. And that was kind of interesting. If you don't see the brand name on top, the conference championship games next week.